Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Alan and welcome back to the Mr. Z's Music Lessons YouTube channel. Today we're checking out another microphone. This is the Fifine USB condenser microphone, and the model number is the T669. This comes with like a pop filter and a boom arm, just everything you need to have a full recording kit here. And it retails on Amazon for $55 at the time of making this video. I'll have it listed in the description for you guys if you want to check it out. We'll do an unboxing, full review, and then also some sound tests. I'll put timestamps to each one of those sections, so if you want to jump around in the video, feel free to do that. And we'll go ahead and head over to the desk and open up the box. So right here on top, whenever we open this, we have the user's guide. So if you need any help setting this up, that should help. And then here we just have a nice note from the company. It tells you how to contact them on their website and then also on social media and email. And it has a nice little note there on the back. So the first thing we see as far as the products, we have the pop filter. It doesn't have any branding on it or anything. It's just a plain pop filter, but it feels really nice. This part's metal, so it feels pretty good. We'll set that off to the side. See what else we have in here. So why don't we start over here and we'll kind of work our way around. So here we have the C-clamp. So this is what you're going to use to attach this to the side of your desk or whatever you're going to attach it to. Feels pretty good. And here we have the most important part, the microphone. Yeah, right off the bat here, it feels really nice. Has a little bit of weight to it. Feels good. Has a volume knob there on it, so that's handy. And yeah, we'll do some sound tests here in just a little bit. So after I unbox this, we'll get it all set up and test everything out. It looks like in here we have a little mini tripod, which that's really cool. So if you don't want to put this on the boom arm and you just want to set it on top of your desk on this little tripod, yeah, that's a cool little feature. I'm glad that they included that. Gives you a little more versatility. Then here's the boom arm. We'll check that out in a little bit, but at first glance, it is metal, feels pretty good. Then this is the shock mount for the microphone. So if you do want to mount it on this boom arm, you would use this. Cool. Okay. And we do have this little screen here for the microphone that you can use, so it does include that. And then the last thing that we have in the box is just the cable that you would use to plug this into your computer or anything that has a USB port. Okay, that's everything that's in the box. Okay, so I have the microphone all set up, and right now you guys are still just hearing my lav mic here, so I don't have it all plugged in and everything yet. But I just wanted to talk about build quality and some of the features real quick. So it's all built really well. Pretty much everything is made out of metal. The only thing that's plastic are the ring around this pop filter, and then just like the knobs, which I would expect those to be plastic most of the time anyway, unless you're buying a really high-end microphone. And this thing is adjustable, so of course you can pull this out pretty far as you need to. And I have it mounted on the back side of my desk just because on the side of my desk the lip isn't quite big enough, so just wanted to get it a little bit sturdier by mounting it on the back here. Alright, so far my only complaint about the build quality is that the pop filter, it'll stay in place pretty well, but if you move it around some, it might fall down a little bit, so you may have to readjust it whenever you're moving this. That's not a huge deal, just something to be aware of. And as far as the features, there aren't a ton. It does have a volume control there on the microphone, so that's really nice. I like it whenever microphones have that. And then also, if you want to mount it on this little tripod here that it came with, the microphone had this on the bottom of it, whenever I opened it up. So if you want to mount it on this, you just have to leave this on there on the bottom of the microphone. And then that worked really well. I didn't have any issues with that. And then if you want to put it on this boom arm, you just take this off of the microphone and then mount it in the shock mount there. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into some sound tests. So I have the microphone all hooked up to my laptop and everything. So right now you guys are hearing the Fifine T669 USB condenser microphone. And I just wanted to give you guys an idea of some things you could use this for. So you could use it for streaming, of course, podcasting. You could use it for making YouTube videos or just doing like voiceover work. And of course, if you need just anything you need to record vocals, or even you could probably record like acoustic guitars and stuff like that through this. as far as the sound quality goes, I think it sounds really good, especially for the $55 price. You know, this whole kit, getting the boom arm and the pop filter and everything. It's a really pretty good value for everything that you're getting. And the sound quality is really quite good. All right, so I wanted to show you guys the just some of the different volume settings on here and what those sound like. So right now it's set about 1/4 of the way up. So I would probably use this somewhere between 1/4 of the way up and halfway is where I'm getting the best results. But I'm gonna just kind of turn it up and show you guys what it sounds like. So right here is about halfway up, and halfway up it doesn't sound too bad. And then once you get past that, it's gonna start to have a little bit of noise in there, which, you know, is pretty typical because we're basically just adding more gain the higher we're going. So this is about 3/4 of the way up. So now you're probably starting to get a little bit of background noise. And then this is all the way up. So I'm imagining that there's probably some more background, even more background noise. I know whenever I was testing this earlier, I really liked the way it sounded about between halfway and 1/4 of the way. All right, so we're gonna do a couple of other sound tests. I wanna test what this sounds like just with the windscreen on there and the pop filter off, and then I also wanna test what it sounds like on just the little tripod that it came with. So here's the microphone with just that windscreen cap on there and the pop filter off. So without that pop filter on there, you're gonna hear my P's probably a little bit more. And another thing that I wanted to test is the just, you know, kind of the proximity of the microphone, how well it works if you're far away or close to it. So this is leaning back just a little bit. Being a condenser mic, it's probably still gonna pick me up just fine. And then just kind of sitting straight up here pretty comfortably how I would probably normally sit. This is what it sounds like. And then leaning into the microphone just a little bit, that's what it sounds like. And of course, with this boom arm being adjustable, you can always just move this closer to you without too much trouble, or farther away. So I don't think it's too hard to get that distance dialed in just right. And then let's go ahead and test out the little tripod that it came with. And now you're hearing this T669 just on the tripod that it came with, the little small tripod. And I think it's cool that they included that. However, I would always use the shock mount if you can, just because that's going to give you a little bit more professional sounding recordings, because it's going to eliminate any vibrations or anything like that. So yeah, definitely cool that they included it. You know, no harm done. So if you did need to use it, it is cool that they have it there. And this is what it sounds like. And I'm just kind of sitting up straight. I'm not necessarily leaning in to the mic or anything. So, but with that boom arm and pop filter and the shock mount, you can get the microphone up a little bit better, closer to your mouth, so you'll get better sounding recordings, I think, with that. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for our sound tests. And I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the review here, but overall, guys, I would easily recommend this microphone for $55. You're getting good sound quality, you get the pop filter and the boom arm, and then also that other little tripod if you want to use it. So definitely a good value for everything that you're getting. Don't forget it's listed down in the description if you guys want to check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, you can always hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, you can always hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be sure you don't miss any future videos, you can hit the notification bell. And also check down in the description there, I have a link to another channel that I started, and it's a piano channel. So if you're interested in piano music, you can check that out. And on that channel, I'm playing popular music, film music, classical music, and what else? Video game music, all on the piano. So yeah, feel free to, you know, watch those videos if you're interested. And I think we'll go ahead and stop the review here, and I will see you guys in the next one.